Bonjour, je cherche le long bâton de pain. Ah, une baguette. Baguette, oui. Et un petit sandwich sucré? Hein? Ah, alors tu veux un macaron? Macaron, merci. Et un pain au chocolat comme la lune? Tu veux un croissant? Oui, l'eau avec les bulles qui piquent. Ah, l'eau gazeuse. C'est ici. Eau gazeuse, merci. Et le jus de la vache? Ça dépend de quel jus on parle. Tu veux dire le lait? Oui, le lait. Et les pommes de terre en bâtonnet frit? Alors, ce sont des frites. Ouf. Bonjour, je cherche le feu pour les cigarettes. Le petit clac-clac. Ah, tu veux un briquet? Briquet, merci. Et le couteau pour les doigts? Peut-être tu veux un coupe-ongle? Ah, un coupe-ongle. Okay. So don't say je suis chaud to mean I'm warm because actually what you're saying is something along the lines of gardens in bloom, if you catch my reference. Actually, you need to use j'ai chaud ou il fait chaud instead. For example, aujourd'hui il fait chaud. Today it's hot outside. Don't be saying je manque toi to express I miss you in French. What you're going to do is actually say tu me manques. Tu me manques quand tu n'es pas ici. I miss you when you are not here. Ma ami stopped right there. Another mistake. In French, we avoid two vowels in a row, so it's actually going to be mon ami. Va-t-il bien? What are you saying? Another mistake, babes. Va-t-il is a formal question about someone else. It means does he go? Is he going? What you're likely trying to ask is ça va, which is an informal way of asking how are you. Alors, je suis 26 ans, mais non, stop. You are not years, babes. In French, we say j'ai 26 ans. We use avoir. So now tell us in the comments, in French, how old are you? Je suis fatigué de ce cours. Great sentence, but too bad there's a mistake there. Fatigué, it means tired, physically tired. To say bored, we use ennuyé as an adjective or je m'ennuie as a verbal expression. For example, je m'ennuie de ce cours. A or chez. Use a when you talk about a general place. For example, je vais à Paris. Use chez when you talk about someone's place or a professional's office. For example, je vais chez le médecin. A ou un. Use a when you're talking about majority of cities. For example, je vais à Paris. Use un when you're talking about feminine countries and those starting with a vowel. For example, je vais en Italie. Should we use dans or un in French? Use dans for places with boundaries. For example, je suis dans la voiture. Use un when talking about time, transport, or being in a place with no boundaries. J'habite en France. Stop mixing vers and envers. Use vers to mean towards a direction. Je marche vers la maison. Use envers to talk about an attitude or a behavior towards someone. Il est gentil envers moi. Now, stop mixing sous and en dessous. Use sous to say under. Le chat est sous la table. Use en dessous to mean underneath or lower than something else. La boîte est en dessous de l'étagère. Stop. Are you still mixing up c'est and il? Let's fix that right now. C'est, we use it when we want to pinpoint or introduce something or someone. C'est un prof, c'est Marie. Il est, on the other hand, we use it to describe something or someone. Il est important, il est incroyable. For more details, subscribe and comment part 2. No more mixing the P and pendant. Use the P for something that starts in the past and continues up into the present. For example, j'habite ici depuis 2018. Use pendant for a completed duration. For example, j'ai dormi pendant 8 heures. Now subscribe to become fluent in French.